I've decided that the start of these videos is the worst and most awkward part of doing these videos. It is all still a bit awkward and like a bit fucking weird, but the start of them is by far the worst, yeah. Because I've not got like any sort of jingle or anything like that, and it's just like, how do you say hello? Just hi. It's like, so the start of them are awful, so it's better to just start them like this with just nonsense. This is probably how they'll probably always start for a long time, just absolute garbage. So I'm doing a video because I've just heard. So I think I was slowly coming off the ledge. Just start anyway. I think I was slowly coming off the ledge anyway, right? Still today, I was like really angry about that decision about the offside, and I've been like making some big claims saying it's the worst decision of all time. But hear me out, I'm going to explain now why I thought it was and why I think I've come off the ledge. But I did say it was the worst decision of all time, and I feel like at the time, and when I explain what at the time, I feel like I did think it was the worst decision of all time, and when I explain it, I don't think anyone can argue with why I was thinking this. But now, I sort of like, I just think it's human error, and what can you say? My whole thing was maybe it's not human error, and it was a bit too mad not to be. So my original thing about this was, and if you watch my video from see if I was any good at if I was good at editing now, I could edit that bit video back into this so you could hear it again. And then I could play the bit where I said straight after the game finished, before the apology came out, we will 100% get an apology now. Like, there's no way that's anything other than we have to get an apology. Like, it wasn't just a mistake. It was that bad of a mistake where something went wrong. Do you know what I mean? So, and obviously Gary Neville was like a massive part of that, saying we see the lines here in the studio, and we couldn't see the lines. So, well, there was no lines. So, like, you knew, didn't you? You knew by that something massively had gone wrong. So I'm trying to make sure I don't, because I've not brought any notes for this. It's just because I've just heard the audio and I thought the slow cooker's got 16 minutes left. No, I'm lying. 14 minutes. Yeah, I'm blind. 14 minutes left. So quickly do a video and then get my tea. So do you know what? I'm going to play the audio now quickly for people who haven't heard it right. You can hear the Reds. Give it. He says give it.
Just check the offside,
delay. Don't worry about it. They see it's that late onside. They're like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Just get a tight angle.
You know it's onside. He says straight away, doesn't he? The first bit, give the goal. Can you even hear me over this?
I think it might be this angle better.
This is my live. Well, second time I've listened to it. They draw a line. The line is about 3 yards onside.
Check on plate.
It's fine, perfect.
Thank you, mate.
Off.
On-field decision was offside. Are you happy with this? Yeah. Are you happy with this?
He actually thought. He genuinely thought a goal had been scored, didn't he? He thought they was given a goal. Like, it's hard to like even comprehend how bad that is. Was he not watching the screen where Diaz stops up straight away? Why would he think that? Why is he watching them images of Diaz stop dead? No one celebrating, thinking the goal's been given. How bad is that? But he says, doesn't he, at first, before they even go to the thing.
Just check the offside, delay.
Hang on, before the delay. Straight away. Give it. It just says give it straight away, because that's how onside it was. I can't get over it. And then when they realise what's happened, their heads are fucked, aren't they? There's a last bit where he swears at the end, and I think every person who's watching this, anyone in the world, has had one of them fucking bad swear words. He's probably gone fuck, and he like proper loud and realised what he's done.
Are you happy with this? Yeah. Are you happy with this? Offside goal. Yeah. That's all it does.
His head falls off, doesn't it?
On-field decision was offside. Are you happy with this image? Yes, onside. The image we given is onside. Left back. He's gone offside.
The heads fall off.
Ollie's saying to delay.
So Ollie's like the high up boss, isn't he? I don't know. That's what I read from is it Henry Winter's Twitter? Ollie's like a high up guy. Mate, he doesn't even pause the game, does he? They're saying delay the game.
Ollie's saying to delay.
So think about this, yeah. Ollie is well higher up than these two fucking clowns who are. How bad do they sound as well? How like amateur does it sound? They sound like kids. They sound like. Oh, can't even know how to describe how bad that is. But this Ollie guy says, delay the game, stop the game, we can fucking think about it. Just stop the game for a second and we can think about it. See, they could have done anything, couldn't they? They could have explained to the managers, what fucking, what had happened, do you know what I mean? Like, said, I don't know, obviously you wouldn't expect like Leeds, fucking hell, I'm thinking of Leeds in my head. You wouldn't have expected Tottenham to score an own goal, but like you could have told the managers like what's happened, or I don't know. Even then, you could have just explained so the referee knows what's happened for the rest of the game. I don't know why that would benefit him in any way, but he's saying delay, and even they can't even fucking listen to the one person who seems to be talking any sense, who's realised what's going on, and they just ignore him. They don't even delay the game. He kind of stops the game, doesn't blow his whistle for about 5 seconds, and his head falls off when he realised what has happened. Someone stilled the image. I think it was that Sam, whatever he's called, the one with what's that Sam called now? Is it Sam Maguire? I don't want to say that because it's wrong, but him. I'm sure he put a still image of it where the ref when the game's paused on the throw-in, and his head, he just realises what they've done.
Yeah, the 3 sides. Yeah, can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
Fuck. How bad is it? But, so this is how I'm going to have to be talked off the ledge now, because, so in my head, I watch it live, and I'm thinking, how have they not checked the lines? How have they not at least checked the lines? It's impossible for that to be anything. That can't be incompetence. Somewhere in my head, I couldn't register that you could be that stupid, that could actually be. I've been saying all today when I've been arguing with people, if you believe the reason they're telling us, I was thinking this is going to come out edited and everything. I think maybe just a paranoid, but I'm not even a conspiracy theorist on anything, but maybe just paranoid, or just not thinking that people can be that incompetent. I was thinking it has to, like, something dodgy has to happen. I'm saying they're going to edit the footage before they release it. They've just released it, and it's just 4 idiots, innit? They've just fucked up. They all fuck up though, because he says give it. The first thing he says is give it, and then it goes downhill from there. So someone said give it straight away, and then so who says give it first? See, they're both holding, saying keep it going. That's good though, isn't it? Where they say both holding. They go, yeah, leave that alone, because they're both holding. It's probably a free kick on each of them, but just let it go. That is actually quite good when you think about it. That's good refereeing, or good advice to that is the referee, in it. Yeah, leave it alone. So that's good advice and that's good refereeing. But then, what happens here? Give it. Coming back for the offside, mate. Just checking the offside. They say they're checking the offside, and then how does? I can't believe it. I'm not going to play it all again. I just can't believe it. So it's obviously there is other decisions to me that are as bad as that. So you've got the one last season, the Arsenal-Brentford one. Obviously, no lines were drawn. Or did they draw I can't really remember. Did they draw the lines wrong? You've got what other goal? Obviously the Sheffield United one's really bad, because that's that was like the technology not working, which is then do you trust the companies to make it work? Do you know what I mean? Whereas this is just incompetence. Like the technology works. What a few other people said, others, any that you're fucking saying before VAR existed, they're not the bad decisions. Obviously, the bad decisions before VAR or goal line technology, but they're nothing compared to bad decisions with VAR, because the technology is now out. Obviously, the fucking Roy Carroll goal is a bad goal, or even that no one said the Reading one is bad, or what was the other one someone sent me, the Lampard one. Obviously these are bad decisions, but this is before technology where you shouldn't be able to get things wrong, so they're not as bad as some of these decisions, you know what I mean? Even like they laugh at Everton fans laugh about it now, because I think they laughed about it because they stayed up and City won the league, but the handball, that was another one where I'm just thinking, how is that not a penalty? The rules of the game, how is that not a penalty to Everton, the City one? And like no one cares about it now, and that's why I think if we'd got a point, honestly, I think if we'd have got a point on Saturday, you would never have heard this audio, because Liverpool wouldn't have been as pissed off and pushed for it. I honestly believe that. That's why I said after that, at the end of the video, on the after game one, I was heartbroken to get a point. I really was, but it's not the worst thing, because we'll probably get to the bottom of it. Because to me, it was just madness, wasn't it? And it was like, and then fucking Gary Neville, mate, what a shitbag he is. He was fully on the side of this, wasn't it? And obviously, I think it's only what's he called, who's Ben Foster, who's come out and said it as it is. Obviously, these fucking TV channels are in bed with things like VAR. Look at the luxuries they get. Gary Neville gets to listen to things that VAR say where nobody at either of the two clubs, not a single member of staff or anything, can listen to it. Why does he have a right to listen to it? Well, the people it directly involves, who've got earned millions and generate millions, and there's managers who get sacked because of bad results, but they can't hear it, but Gary Neville can. So obviously Sky are in fucking bed with VAR. He was fully on the side of us when he was. I know he did say about the apology and that, but I think that's just it. That is just him being trying to be him, like all about integrity and all that. When fuck the integrity, mate. These are idiots. So maybe he did believe that, but he was fully on side of us, and then he's backtracked all week. All week he's backtracked. Carragher's hardly said anything as well. They should grow a backbone. It's only people like Ben Foster who obviously don't have are not with Sky or anything like that. I don't need to worry about it. Him saying the right things probably betters his profile. So he's saying it, and you will see a few more people come out and defend Liverpool as the week rolls on, because obviously it was not quieting down a bit, but now the audio's come out, mate. It's going to be boom again, and it's going to be the most talked about thing again all week probably. I just can't believe it, but yeah, I have been talked off the ledge. It's probably not one of the worst. It definitely is still one of the worst decisions of all time because of how they've got to the decision. Like, how bad is that? But there's other bad decisions, obviously, similar ones really, offsides that have not been given. But this, I do find it hard to thinking it was corruption, because I'm thinking how can this possibly be anything else? Realising that it is as bad as it is human error, but human error can happen, so I don't know, it's hard to be as angry at it. I'm more laughing at it now. It's just, I just can't get over how bad it is. Can you get over how bad that is? That's 4 people. That's 4 different people mic'd up in it. Is it not the ref, the one who holds the extra stoppage time and whatever, the 4th official, and then the 2 VAR and the assistant? That's what I was thinking when they said he didn't know the goal had been given. I'm thinking in my head, but what about his assistant? Both him and his assistant haven't realised. But I think it's just the VAR guy who can say things to them, and the assistant's just helping the VAR guy. And because he's fucking head so chocker by the whole situation, he hasn't even listened to anything outside, has he? He's just carried on going. He even at one point goes, yeah, offside, doesn't he? That's not even what the decision what he'd give. His head falls off bad. So maybe he's the only reason he can only talk and the assistant can't talk, because I was thinking, how come two of them think that goal's been given and they're not checking for an offside or onside to give the goal? Absolute madness. Listen, my food's got 1 minute left, so I'm going to end this video. So I'm going to do I need to do so many videos I keep saying I need to do, but I'm not going to do. I need to do, but I haven't done. I've not done the NFL one. This is how it's going to be. Probably a long-running joke of this thing will be me saying I'm going to do videos and I'm taking weeks to come, but I need to do an NFL one / MLS one. And I am not really into NFL, but I'm getting into it. But I'm just the reality at the minute. I'm going to decide a team I think that I'm going to never watch, but pretend to support. But I've watched the Swamp one, the Swamp documentary on Netflix about Texas. Is it the team? The Florida team, the Florida University. I didn't know that story because I've known stories about Tim Tebow, who I kind of like. But then I thought they would talk about Aaron Hernandez more, because I know he was I know he was in that team, because weirdly I only know about a few teams and a few stories and stuff from NFL, and that's one that I knew, and they didn't really talk about Aaron Hernandez. Obviously understandable, but I thought they would have put more of him. But I knew about Tim Tebow, and who else was in that team who was quite big? I forgot, but I've watched that. So then that made me watch All the Quarterback, which I thought was sick. I hope there's another series of Quarterback. And then I've been watching Hard Knocks when I'm at home, and then when I'm at work, I've been watching the Last Chance U, but I realised I've watched it for series 5. I've watched the last series first, so I'm starting now with the first one, and I think I enjoy the first one more when it's in the south as opposed to the California one. But we'll see anyway. But yeah, but that's made me get into NFL a little bit, and then that made me look at the MLS. I'm not getting into that. Has anyone ever seen the format for that? I'm going to do a video anyway on the format and NFL. I need to do one of the. I just thought I was thought I can't be asked doing a Linz and Lask fucking Bratislava review, but then a few people have asked me where the video is, to be fair, quite a few. So I'll do that as well. But I'll do that this week, and I'll do the Combat Weekly this week, even though the Combat Weekly is the one that most people talk to me back about, so I keep doing it, but I don't think people are not interested in boxing and MMA, especially not interested in me talk about them. But I'm still going to do it because I like doing that one. And then live chat Sunday, can't wait, because the live chats are sick. The last one was really good. So yeah, this is my updated take on the fucking hottest thing. Look at me jumping on hot topics to try and get views. So yeah, see you at the live chat next time it's live. Bye.